Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Golden Ticket. A little bit of a diversion today. Since one of us is away, we're going to do case 3.5 Clash of Shields.
Clash of Shields.
Hmm.
Okay. Hello, I'm Thriftland.
And I'm Branwyn Miu. So this one's going to be a bit off the cuff because I had to create it quickly. We'll probably do some of the co-op GM stuff that we've been using, or the what do they call that system, Thrith? The random DM stuff.
Oh, the GM emulator, which we didn't actually make much use of once. So we used one at once and then just went on flip flopping GM roll.
Yeah, well, that's how we.
Yeah, it worked much better.
All right, so going to come back in on Random and Laura at Elaine's home for wayward children. Having come home after the last confrontation with.
What
Wow,
was
it
it?
has been way too long. With Adenea.
Right, Adenea and her friends.
Indeed. And a few other people who dropped in along the way.
Yep, her friends with detachable limbs, and Peter, and Veronica.
Oh, yes. Did we do a montage after last time?
We did, I believe. I took some statuses off. I did recovery.
That's right.
I still have huge amounts of things burned.
Oh, yes. Let's take. Oh, yeah, Misha's.
Misha burned herself trying to survive. I've been holding off recovering burned things because I want to have ish. I'm thinking the burned stuff on Misha represents her her difficulty getting away from family at the moment because they don't want her around me. So
Mm.
I'm holding off on recovering burnt tags until either I have to be effective, or I have a scene with her family.
All right. Um. Okay, I know how we're going to start this off. Laura knocks on Riley's door. She's dressed to go out and has her bag and every. Well, not her school bag, her walking around bag and everything.
Right?
So what does Random do outside of...
I don't know. Wait, let's see here. I don't know that she's got picked up any hobbies yet. She may have been trying a couple because it's been a couple. It's probably been close to a month. So she's probably had a couple of people introduce her to concepts of hobbies, but I don't know that she actually has one yet.
Hmm.
You know,
Does
the concept of doing something for relaxation that does not occur to her.
does she have a TV in her room?
I would expect so.
So, but I take it she wouldn't have too many movies or anything like that.
Not yet, at least. I mean,
Hmm.
she generally got just barraged with movies, so I'm not sure at the moment. She may have been exposed to things that weren't horror movies, which might have confused her.
Hmm.
Um, but I don't get the feeling that she actually enjoys movies so much because of the associations.
Hmm.
But then again, she only knows the one kind.
Right. Uh, so yes, does Random answer the door?
Oh, it says at her door. Her door. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Um, she will. She kind of stares at the bedroom door for a moment, head kind of cocked at an angle a little bit, invest and in observing it closely for a few seconds before walking over and reaching out to open the door and look past. Yes.
Um, hey, Riley. I'm feeling a bit cooped up, and I was thinking I could go for a walk if you would like to come with me. I'm going to go to the video store. I thought you might want to come.
Okay. And in her head, she's thinking, like maybe she wants protection, or wants to make sure nothing happens to her, or something along those lines. But outward, she basically just says, okay, and nods. It's a little bit disconnected. It's like, she says okay, then remembers that maybe she should nod. And so it's not like a normal person would do it at the same time.
So Laura smiles and nods and says, "Oh, great. Do you? I'll give you some time to get ready, and then we can go."
What do I need?
What's Random wearing at the moment?
Oh, probably a t shirt and maybe some sweatpants.
Ah,
They might be a little bit tattered already. I have a feeling she's hard on clothes.
this would make sense. Do you have nicer clothes than that?
Um, Maybe. And she will go off towards where there's a dresser and start opening one of the drawers at random, and random opens it at random, starts picking through the clothes there to see what's in there, whatever Elaine may have provided her.
Right. So Laura sort of sneaks her way in and makes sure Random has an outfit that like nothing too fancy, but
Doesn't scream
not
homeless
not
wife.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. She probably has some stuff that she probably hasn't worn everything that she's been given yet.
All right, so having gotten random ready and made sure she has some sort of bag with her allowance or whatever they get with it,
Right.
um, starts on a walk towards the video store, which the city still totally.
Right, because the city probably still has VHS things in some places. Even then,
Yeah,
you could rent DVDs anyway towards the end of Blockbuster.
I'm imagining that they're these arcane conglomerations of VCRs, laser discs, and DVD.
They're they're kind of like Nintendo NES cartridges,
Yes.
an 8-track video cassette.
Hmm. Should there be a problem that we encounter along the way?
I don't know. I think looking through the video cassette and all the different kinds of movies that are there.
Seems interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so arriving at the video store.
hmm
What is Random's reaction to walking into a store full of all different sorts of movies?
Well, I'm assuming they're going to have a video playing of a movie somewhere up in a corner.
Oh yes, it's
What movie is it?
I'm going to be really evil and say it's one of the Twilight movies.
Which would not have been on our list.
No.
Yep. She's going to look at it and pause and look at the person behind the counter who doesn't seem to be paying any attention, saying, and kind of looking around, noticing the cameras, and getting probably very blatantly picking out all the cameras, and getting very antsy. What?
Look. You go.
Okay. People watching here.
Laura glances at the security cameras and says, "Oh, yeah, that's a thing. There's lots of cameras around the city for security."
So people don't get away.
Oh, they do. Just usually it's while you're at home, or if you go out into the into the forest, or I mean, plenty of places that don't have cameras.
Whose lab is this?
This isn't a lab, sweetie. It's a store. This is where they sell and rent out videos so people can watch movies.
She's kind of processing. It's like, that all in the movies, there are people that go to the movies for fun and all that, but it's kind of not processing real quick. Why watch movies?
For entertainment, I would say for fun, but sometimes people don't watch movies for fun.
Hmm. So you're gonna glance up at the video with playing Twilight and probably some really poorly written dialogue, sappy bit. And,
Oh, it could be even worse. He could be coming out into the sunlight and he's sparkling.
who's the shiny guy?
Laura growls a little. That's a book adaptation that was very bad about a human girl who gets involved romantically with a vampire. And in that particular world, vampires sparkle.
I don't know that movie. That was not the movie that they showed me.
How long have you been have they been showing you horror movies?
I don't know. Since beginning?
Oh, oh God. Okay. Well, look, there's all different sorts of sections around here. We have comedy movies. Those are movies that are designed to make people laugh, and there are romances which are about people getting together and forming relationships and that sort of thing. And she starts sort of going through all different sorts of movies. And of course, there's the horror movies over there, which are you're probably most familiar with.
Are you gonna act if you're gonna actually take her over there? She might recognize things, but not by packages, but by some of the things on like character looks and all that. If it's just art, she won't recognize it. Um,
Yeah, she'll take her. Well, you're probably wandering through the sections and you come up.
hmm. It's like, uh, she's probably going through and looking at and and indicating all the places where, and basically when she looks, she'll probably indicate all the different ways the monster dies in every movie, if it dies.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a thing, isn't it? The Laura's looking a bit concerned at this. Vampires usually die too, don't?
Yes, some not always, sometimes.
Hmm. She spots one on the shelf and picks it up and looks it over. It's a then shows it to random. It's a movie called Sea Creature. Have you seen this one?
Me personally, I haven't. I'm probably. It sounds familiar. I may have. Um,
Hmm.
but random likely has. Yes.
You oh, do you mind if I say that it's a very obscure, lesser known movie? It might not have been in Random's rotation.
Okay.
So Laura keeps that one and says it's one where the monster doesn't die. It's about a mermaid.
Mermaid then eats people or turn to sea foam.
I wouldn't want to say the mermaid in this one is good, but the people she eats are very bad.
Okay, like me. I don't eat people. But people that but the people are very bad that I fight.
Right. And she gets captured by a sailing ship, and on the ship is a woman who's getting passage from one place to another. And they get in a relationship.
Okay.
Sorry, I think you might like this one. I'm going to pick it up. But let's find some ones that aren't horror movies as well.
I think it likely you'll probably hit one from every category that isn't horror
Yep.
movie.
Indeed. So, after getting a bunch of movies,
Okay. Getting a bunch of movies, and I'm going to suggest like at least one of the family ones is probably Hotel Transylvania.
cool. While Laura's renting the movies, or in some cases buying some.
Right. Because in some cases it's cheaper and more appropriate to buying movies in those places.
Yeah. A strikingly beautiful woman wearing combat fatigues. Well, not combat fatigues, but you know the sort the in fact you really do know the sort. She's, wearing camo pants with some sort of tank top and boots, walks in.
Okay.
Combat chic, as Anne just said.
Oh, hello, Patricia.
Indeed.
For those of you at home that don't know, Patricia is a character I played in our first City of Mist campaign, which was a rotating GM thing. Anyway.
So she goes up to the counter. Is asking about. She's got this small list of movies that she's asking the clerk about quite loud. Including something about Waxworks and Clash of the Titans?
Clash of the Titans would not be on Random's list because it's fantasy and heroic.
After all of that, she then starts asking about a particular director called Les May.
Okay. Real world, I don't know the reference.
It's a corruption of Wes Craven
Got it. Okay.
because it's not Wes Craven, but
Got it. Got it.
I'm making reference.
It went over my head. I'm sorry. Okay. So that's probably attracting Random's attention. She's going to look past where Laura's at the cashier and look towards this other person who I just realized now probably looks very much like my avatar picture.
Mm-hmm.
And is going to try to take a sniff about the room to see what she smells.
Oh, that sounds like an investigate.
It does. I think the only thing I have appropriate is Scent of Souls.
Looks like it.
Yeah, I don't have a divination or anything like that yet.
Mm.
Okay. So, investigate. Any weaknesses you can spot?
Unfortunately, disjointed responses.
Yeah, because she's probably behaving a little bit odd. That's going to cause her to get pointed out a little bit.
Yeah.
And investigate.
Yes.
1.
Mm-hmm.
Since minimum of 1 clue.
Yep. I'm going to say your investigation exposes you to danger.
Yes, it just occurs to me that rifts will see one another, especially when they have non-human features.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I'm not actively emulating anything, but she isn't particularly human when she's not on normal anyway. Okay. So question: can I say that Random picks up that this is a picks up what this other person is?
Yes.
So kind of differently flavored vampire to Laura.
Indeed, with a little bit of a scent of something else.
Indeed, since actually, yeah, she does have 2 rifts, 2 mythoses. Okay. It's like, and she's going to go kind of put herself between Laura and the other person, and look and say without looking back, maybe we should go and stay focused on the woman.
That calls Patricia's attention to Laura and Laura's attention to Patricia. And there is a palpable tension suddenly in the air. Let's see. So what I'm going for here is the VTR meeting between beasts sort of thing.
Right, right. That or heroes meet, must fight.
A bit, yes.
Yeah. Introductory superhero fight. Go!
Yes, so what do we reckon? Is this a face danger, a take a risk?
Hmm.
Go toe to toe, but socially?
I think maybe what's Patricia's intention here?
Well, both sides are kind of. Both sides are doing something else. Patricia is on a case, obviously, um, or is looking into something.
Okay.
And this is an unexpected
If
encounter.
right.
So, in fact, what do you think, Patricia? How, considering that Laura and Patricia are both vampires of different flavors, and they are, I, the mythos, their mythoses might be at odds with each other, but not themselves necessarily, is kind of the thing I'm going.
Yeah. I think Lilith, not Lilith, Lamashtu would be pushing for the "this looks fun, let's fight it" angle.
Mm,
Um, or or "this looks tasty," one of the two. And the if it's Monte Cristo pushing her, then she's going to be more circumspect. Or if it's her, um,
let's say Lamash too, because
Lamashtu,
that's
yeah. She if it surprised her and she's being a bit paranoid, then she's more likely to give in to Lamashtu.
oh,
It,
that makes sense. All right. So, but what sort of move are we looking at then? Go toe to toe.
I think go toe to toe.
All right. I'm gonna go best intention,
Okay.
flawless grace.
Yep. If I might, since we're modifying Patricia into a danger,
Yep.
I think a -2 because of her Butte Royale.
Okay.
That might be a good thing. That's because hers is her bastion was she is such the epitome of the noble that you don't challenge her. Um,
Um. All right. Does that mean I can put in beguiling looks or empathic whisper?
I think both of those work. Empathic whispers certainly. I mean, there is a
Hmm.
lot of clutter in Patricia's thoughts.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to go for what makes people stop. I'm
Yep.
picking up pieces. All right. Any weaknesses here?
I
That's the vampiric impulse.
I think so. If nothing else, it will be spurring on the other side.
Oh yes. Splintered personality?
It would certainly confuse matters. You're especially since again that kind of mirrors the other side too. So
Hmm.
you could pick splinter personality to go along with the idea that the person you're dealing with is splintered, granted in a different way.
Hmm.
Um, I think that covers it.
I think that covers it. About the only other thing I can think of is that the dispassionate facade might be able to be applied as a power tag in this instance.
I will agree to that. It will certainly counter to a lot of the stuff you have is basically counter is working against the Butte Royale. But yeah.
Yeah. However, I am also thirsty at the moment.
Oh dear. And she's a full-on demon goddess vampire.
Hmm. So yeah, that's a go toe to toe of power 0,
Okay.
which seems appropriate. Oh dear.
Okay. A miss.
Yep.
I'm thinking that let's see. I'm going to guess since this is we're doing the you suggested we were going to do the handoff GM thing.
Yep.
Okay. What I'm going to say is the result here is that um something in the motion kind of sets off both people, and they recognize vampire, and they both take actions that the other interprets as they're about to attack.
Hmm.
So Patricia, being the actual combatant of the two, probably moves first, and that is going to turn into a face danger,
Okay.
which random will help you with.
Hmm. So random's giving me a help.
Yeah.
All right.
I imagine there's a bit of being pushed out the plate glass window going on soon.
All right. So I'm going to tag feral physicality.
Yep.
Can't use flawless grace.
No, because that was part of the other.
Righteous anger.
I don't think so in this case.
No.
It's not a
But
broad tag.
private.
Huh?
Yeah, but private dojo is a new one I picked up for defining event because, um,
Very nice.
Laura's been, rather than going to work out in the gym like she used to, has been going and, doing martial art.
What's the R next to it?
It comes from another theme book because I got
Oh,
it with an improvement.
right. I was wondering if that was the case, but you didn't have the improvement marked on the back.
No, because I've had issues before, so with people counting the improvement on the back and the power tag for build up.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. I should probably do that
Yeah.
with ripples. Okay.
Yes, I also didn't actually know what ripples meant until I read the theme book.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay. So
I'm okay, so I'm also considering dubious ethics because Laura's willing to do some things in a fight that other people may not.
yeah.
Any weaknesses?
We've already used two, including one as a power tag. I don't. I think reacting first.
Sounds good.
We both did it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. It's alright. I will handle my character sheet.
You
with
have to
this.
remind me all the time. I'm sorry.
It's
Okay.
okay.
Okay, that gives you a power of 3.
Yep, face danger. Wait, let me just check my bastion here. I haven't taken Unbreakable yet. That's a pity.
Oh well. Pretty soon you'll be as unkillable as Lane.
Oh dear.
That's going to be videos get scattered everywhere unless they're still on the counter and through a plate glass window.
We did say that's what was going to happen.
Yep. Okay. Random tries to get in to because she's between you and the other person. But Patricia's just as fast as Random, if not faster, and is militarily trained.
The question is though, what's the full status that I get?
It's going to be 2 status of slashed. Or, yeah, slashed, I think, with it. And I think that'll result in Random trying to jump out to push Patricia off of Laura.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Xenomorph moves fast, Xenomorph moves fast, Xenomorph moves fast.
Remember to reset.
Right, thank you.
Did you mark attention on
Disjointed? No, I did not. So that goes up. Okay. So I'm going to do Xenomorph moves fast, which means she goes with blackened arms and legs and claws and tail and that kind of thing. And supernatural might.
Okay.
Would the Butte Royale track against this as well?
Well, that was Butte Royale was specifically against social things, wasn't it?
Yeah, mostly. In theory, it would stop low-level people attacking her, but that would probably be common thugs and stuff.
Patricia did also have several tags that were related to combat.
Yes, she did. So,
you want to give it like a +1 rather than a +2, or
yeah,
a
that makes
+2?
sense.
Okay.
Yeah. So she has a lot of stuff like that. Well, we might have to run up danger versions of our old characters.
This is a good plan.
For a moment there, I thought you were throwing at me the Rift of the first-person shooter I designed and showed you. I was like, okay, there's someone who's practically unkillable. Okay. So, I am thinking that's probably hit with all you've got.
It sounds like it.
Okay, because she is focused on Laura right now. Though, yeah, hit with all you've got seems to be the thing. It could be go to the toe-to-toe because, again, Patricia's a experienced combatant. She doesn't know about the other person.
Let's call it go toe-to-toe.
Yeah, especially since my intention is to push her off, not to do damage.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Go toe-to-toe with a power of 1. Okay, for a moment there I thought it was another miss and that Patricia was just tearing us to pieces. But okay. She is going to manage to achieve her goal and push Patricia away from Laura.
Okay.
And push her out, and then get in the space between Laura and Patricia, and trying to keep between them, and trying maybe looking to see what the result is. Moves in, doesn't manage to get the tail slash in or anything like that, but manages to do the protective thing and push her away from her friend.
I'd say we're out on the street now, right?
Yes, because I wanted to do specifically speaking, out of character, I wanted to do as little damage to the video store as possible, and keep the movies out of the line of fire so that we could watch them later.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to say Laura struggles to her feet, dripping dark blood onto the concrete. To the horror of the onlookers surrounding, who are probably a bit more distracted by Riley's current appearance.
Interesting.
Let's see. I'm going to say that Laura is facing an internal battle between her former human side and her vampire side. I'm going to, splintered personality to hit Laura with another face danger.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now, this is a different sort of face danger too. So should we reset the tags?
Yeah, I think we're on a fresh action.
Alright, so I've used splintered personality to hit her with this, so I can't tag that as a weakness. I'm going to say therapist training.
Okay, because that would teach you to distance yourself.
Maybe the best intentions?
That seems fair.
Not flawless grace. I think vampiric impulses is working against again.
Yep.
As is soiled soul.
Yep. Maybe righteous anger.
Yeah, righteous anger goes in. I'm going to take Blood Bond from Veronica.
Oh dear, because that's all we need is another vampire on the scene.
I don't think she's on the scene, but Laura's feeling her influence.
Right, makes sense.
Now, I also think either Slashed or Thirsty, but they're both at 2, so one or the other is a minor.
Yeah, that's a distraction. Those are both distractionary things.
Yeah. So that's a power of -2.
Okay, I'm hoping the status you're throwing at her isn't that bad. I'm also kind of expecting one to come at Riley, since I didn't protect her from attack.
I didn't mark any attention for any of what I just tagged as weaknesses. Oh, no, I did for Veronica.
Yeah.
So Undead Taint gets another one. Oh, the beauty gets another.
Yep.
All right, let's. Oh dear. It seems that this is Laura's turn to get stomped on.
Yep. Oh. What's the status?
Hmm.
As a note, while you're thinking, if
Yep.
Trisha isn't going to directly come back at Random, then Random's going to start trying to power herself up some more.
Hmm. I'm thinking status 3 gone feral.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
So we're about to have a fight where one of the goals is to get Laura to calm down. Also, I'm thinking I'm going to crack Cure the World for this. Oh, crack one, like give Cure the World one crack, not
Right.
crack.
Makes sense.
Um,
Which is unfortunate because that's a rather powerful one.
It is, but it's the one that's thematically appropriate to go away now.
Yeah, I know. It just I've lost a lot of those myself too. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So random's going to power itself up. Is everyone just going to power themselves up a little bit this as they face off?
Yeah, I think because I've managed to get a little. I don't have an actual stat for stack 3 for stacking mantras anymore, but I've done it off and on. So I think.
So you're going to want to do a change the game, right?
Yes.
All right, and we're resetting because we're doing something different.
Yep.
So I would suggest Supernatural Might, possibly.
Yeah. What she's going to be channeling is. Swamp Thing is a tree. Swamp Thing is a tree. Swamp Thing is a tree.
You could, rather than Supernatural Might, maybe Mantras of Power and Terror.
That's what I'm thinking. She's actually no. Swamp Thing would be the thing. She smelled demon, not undead. Gabriel blows his horn. Gabriel blows his horn. Gabriel blows his horn, which is still power and terror.
Yes.
Okay. I think Supernatural Might will be in there as well. And can I pick Scent of Souls because I'm basing this on what I smelled?
I don't really think that applies because it's not a broad tag and it's more about sensing things.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just wanted to make sure I didn't want to discount it immediately. So that's all I can think of that would help.
Right. Okay. I am going to tag one of your power tags as a weakness.
Oh no, what's this?
More human.
Oh. Oh dear. Yes, my friends make me more human.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can't think of any other powers right now. So here we go.
No. Remember to mark attention on the defining relationship.
Oh, cool. Right, because it does that.
Yeah.
Okay. Change the game.
Changing the game.
Oh no! I think I spent too much time.
Indeed. I'm going to complicate things.
Okay.
A nearby police officer who is just running around the corner having heard the shattering of glass comes to a skidding stop, draws his gun, and yells freeze in a panicked voice.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
And is looking horrified at the three monsters facing off in the middle of the street.
in the parking lot of a video store.
Yep.
Okay.
As he's aiming the gun one-handed, he's going to start reaching for his
Reaching for what?
the walkie-talkie microphone that they've got on their shoulder.
Oh no! That can't happen. Okay. No. Random's going to dart away over to that. Reasonably certain that Laura's not going to get killed instantly. Maybe. And try to stop him and basically trying to stop the guy and say, no bystanders, no bystanders.
He's so jumpy that the gun is going to go off. Because she's also looking half xenomorph.
Yeah, yep, she is. And
So that's a face danger. Not that Random hasn't been shot before.
Yep, and I can't use the ones from Monster Covered in Blood because I was using those just now.
Indeed.
So I'm going to mark Xenomorph moves fast and Mantra's speed and travel.
Remember to reset first. I'm sorry to...
No, I'm the one that started that habit, and I'm the one that has to get reminded of it the most. It's kind of interesting.
It's okay. I understand the excitement of the moment. I have a weakness tag.
Go for it.
It's a little weird, but jump scares abound.
There's a couple different versions of jump scares going on here, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa! She ducks under the bullet. She notices where he's firing and ducks under the line of fire so that it goes off in a random direction and gets there in time to basically tear apart, I'm assuming, the radio. If I have to make a roll for it, I will.
Yes, you will. Let's
okay.
see. I think that's a go toe-to-toe.
Would this be fresh? Because I was just trying to change the game with a lot of the powers I'd be using.
Yeah. Let's freshen this one up.
Okay, so I'm going to do it. Supernatural Might, Mantras of Power and Tear. I am not going to do the mantra speed and travel or xenomorph moves fast because I think this is still part of the avoid the bullet action.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to get inured to the horrible. The bullet's not going to make her flinch.
Yes, this is a good point.
Any weaknesses?
I'm not seeing anything, but I'm going to give you a -1 because for trying to grapple with a police officer who's been trained.
Yep. And I'm not actively grappling him. I am trying to get past him to destroy his radio.
Yeah. Go toe to toe.
Okay, go toe to toe. Seriously? Again.
He steps back out of. Well, no, sorry. He leaps backwards after the gun goes off, away from Riley's scrabbling claws, and starts screaming into the microphone for that he needs backup now.
No backup. Backup dies. No backup.
Oh dear. Shift the spotlight.
Okay.
Laura snarls and pounces towards Patricia, having basically grown fangs and claws, and is now looking very pale. So I think that's wait a sec. The thing is, turnabout being fair play, I'd say that Patricia has this moment where she notices how stunning Laura is.
Yep.
So this will be a hit with all you got because Patricia's going to pour. That being said, I'm going to put in a -2 because Patricia has also had time to power up at this point.
Yeah. Since the plan I had with her was eventually getting an aura of shadowy stuff, that's probably going on.
Alright, I'm going to tag Beguiling Looks. Feral Physicality. Gone Feral is a plus.
That's, yeah, in this case.
Yeah. Vampiric Impulses is a minus because she's gone. Yeah, she's not thinking correctly. This is not Righteous Anger. She is not actually using her martial arts.
She's gone feral. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and so the Cure the World stuff sort of gone out the window. Can you think of any other weaknesses? Reacting first, maybe?
I think so, yeah, reacting first fits.
Alright, I'm going to put the attention on 1 and burn a blank power tag to remind us we've got an improvement.
Got it, okay.
Does slashed as a minus go into?
Yeah, I think so, because you haven't gotten rid of it. So minus.
Yeah. No, that's good. So it's power -1, even with.
Yeah.
everything. Oh dear. Sorry, I'm just looking over everything else.
You took our combat monster from the previous campaign and decided to send your social monster against her.
Well, no, I wasn't planning for a superhero battle at this point. I was planning for, a
Talking.
conversation to happen.
Yeah, I think
But this is better.
yeah.
What is
The dice hate us tonight. This is official.
Yeah, they do.
Well, we had that one. I rolled an 11, so I shouldn't say that entirely. Okay. So, I think what's going to happen is Patricia's going to sidestep you and kind of reach out and let's see some things that might happen with her being a little bit more stronger than she was when we last left her. She's going to reach out to basically do a takedown move, trying to do a takedown move on you from behind. So it's going to be like a restrained status. It's going to be face danger.
Okay. Oh, what do I even tag for this? Predatory senses, because avoiding it.
Makes sense. Flawless Grace, I think. Well, no, with the going feral, I think is working against the Flawless Grace being a thing.
Okay.
Feral physicality was in your attack.
Yep. I don't think there's anything else. I think that's it.
Yep, I think that's it. I'm not going to mark any weaknesses. I think most of them got tagged leading up to this that would apply.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I don't think there's any special bonus or penalty to the roll for her just trying to restrain you yet.
Yeah. Does any status apply /
The slash applied to you making the attack. I guess it could apply to this as well.
Gone feral is a negative?
That would put you at -2.
It would, yes.
It does make sense because she's in her right mind and you aren't, and she's trained.
Yeah.
So, yeah, gone feral.
Yeah, Laura's about to get curb stomp.
Go for it. Oh, yeah. She does get put in like an arm bar and pretty literally face to the curb.
What's the status? Or is it?
It's restrained. It's restrained 3, I think. Okay, so Random is going to, because this cop is calling for backup and she's already failed to get his radio. He's wearing it, isn't he? Yeah, that's what it was. And so she is going to go back, look to see where the other vampire has her friend, and look for any sign of a door, of a place where she could put a door that she could retreat into. And try to grab away Laura and, if has to, Laura and the other one. Not staying here where there are cops. Because cops will die if they start coming into this place.
No, I know exactly what's going to happen if you fail this.
Okay. Okay, so she's going to look for a place to put a door. I think this is a change the game. Or maybe a go toe-to-toe.
I think it's a go toe to toe because you're trying. Actually, I think it's a two-part sort of thing.
Because I have to make the door and then...
Yeah. And there has to be a place here where you can make a door.
Okay, I'm going to be looking for one, so for the change the game. So I'm going to use Sin of Souls to try to find a place that would connect to the garden.
Yep. Of course, we're going to tag placement limits as a...
Yeah, big one there. I think doors to the garden, and no, I'm gonna doors to the garden and exit through the corners, which is one that doesn't get used very often. For the pack, I don't think a sense of definition would work here. Oh, except for her definition is helping, but yeah. Okay.
Sense of definition will go into actually grabbing.
Right, okay. I think I'm good here. I think I got what I need.
Alright.
Opening a door isn't a mantra, so that doesn't apply. Appearing out of nowhere doesn't apply because it's not appearing and want to disappear.
Let's see. You're trying to think clearly and you have violent instincts, so I'm going to tag violent instincts as a weakness. You're distracted. Your friend is in danger and you are not attacking her attacker.
Right. Okay. Change the game. Oh, the garden path is burned. Otherwise, I could use that too.
Yep.
No doors.
No doors. Okay. So here's what I'm going to say. Patricia applies a cognitive realignment on Laura
Yep.
with her boot. Then slings her over her shoulder and runs.
Okay, now, yeah, that's definitely going to be heading off after her.
Indeed. It has been a bit over an hour. Should we take a break?
Yeah, especially since I have 3 advancements to do.
Yeah, this is a good time to take a break and do that and refill.
Yep, okay.
We'll catch everyone soon.
Yep. Talk to you in a little bit.